As deesawat is profiling all the material from the lock, right? We have our own sawn mill. So from the material we can cut with this big size, small size, and off cut everything. The biggest size we do normally we do it for the construction of all the door and the door frame, right? And the second size with the random width we do at length we do it for the furniture production. And of course all the off cuts we do it with all the flooring and all the building material like a wall panel and everything. Right. In general, we have in the wood, we have a teak wood, we have white oak, we have rosewood, and we have Asian walnut. And we also have the reclaimed wood also that we can play around with the interiors and architectural work. Right. Our customer right now, we do have some wholesales for the basics collection, but our specialty at the moment is more on project oriented. That means if the customer want to customize something for the wall with the different dimension and deep and something, we can customize to project spaces also. All the sizings, everything is made to orders. It's just off cut, so that's why right now our factory was certified as a green production factory because we have no leftover. All the small size, okay, even how small it is, we come up with some design and then play around with it. This is actually, for the wood, if you leave it outside, right, the color change and everything. So in terms of production, normally you have to cut off the surface and use the inside because the inside is still good wood. But no, we want to use the outside also and then we play around with the design. So in that, because we've been in touch with a lot of designer and architecture, so we also, it's easier for us to introduce and recommend something that is good for the requirement. Right. Now, besides the outdoor range or building material range, the next project we are working right now is to create the scenery for the beauty salon. We are working with the big Japanese company in Japan that we are going to create the salon in terms of concept of coffee shop style salon. We want to create the salon a little bit more casual, more like a natural feeling also. And we're also going to develop a new collection with the kitchen maker to make it a little bit different from, because bathroom, last year we played around with the bathroom maker, right? Because we went to one of the big showroom in Japan for the bathroom accessory and we feel that all the color are uniform. You have white, you have black, you have metal. That's all for the whole showroom. So why not play something with different materials? So teak wood is very strong with the wood, with the waters and environment. So we are now proposing some new concept with the bathroom, with the kitchen, and also maybe something to play around with the salon style cafe.
Very good idea. Very good idea.
So it's not like, because something like this, last time we present it as a sample board. And now people start, okay, I want to use it as a headboard. Now I want to use it as an art. I want to use it as a pictures. So now I have getting, because when we design something, we have direct contact with the customer. So we always create something to adjust something or modify something up to their requirement. So now it's the matter of, now you have direct access to the factory. Right, the cost wise everything is cheaper because I'm offering as a wholesale or project price. But the only problem is the transportation cost. Now, sometimes in Japan the shipping cost is still like 10 days by vessel. So okay, they can send by air, by LCL shipment or something like that. But in Europe, maybe the shipping cost is more expensive because it's about 1 month for the vessel to arrive in Europe. Right. So in that case, maybe you need to. So for us, normally in terms of project-wise, we do as a total coordinate. That means you can have some flooring, you can have some wall panel, you can have some customized furniture with also the standard furniture that you can mix into a container and save the shipping cost. But it doesn't always like that. If you just order the wall, okay, I want to pay just the wall or the flooring, like a 50 square meter, 2 cubic meter of flooring, I want to order that. I can ship that also, but by the end, the shipping cost is a little bit high compared to the material itself. Because the flooring, as for the flooring, in general, the flooring price will be range from about $40 up to $80 with all solid wood. And then now, what happened is that right now, the world is changing. A lot of people trying to look for laminate flooring and melamine flooring. But now, solid is getting more and more popular. But how to bring the solid with the character? So that's why now, solid need to be more economy. Solid need to have some character. So we just play around with the nature touch or nature textures of the raw material itself. customer. I do a lot of that because that is our specialty. This is the idea of the work that we are doing is that in general, right? For the flooring, we have in the size of 30 by 30 cm. Why 30 by 30, 1 square foot? Because it's easier for installation and carpenter to lay down. And in terms of thickness, it's about 8 to 10 mm thickness, right? With that thickness, then it's like less problem with the movement of the timber. Even though all the timber has been treated, but still wood is wood, right? So with the smaller size something, you have less problem with all the climate change and something like that, right? And we play around with all the off-cut of raw material and even the one with the color. What is the one with the color is that we are playing around with the B grade or some color variation materials, right? In that case, we can utilize almost 100% of raw material in stock, right? And then, because at first we're doing only the neutral color for the flooring, and by the end, okay, this is selling color actually, right? But I say, when we want to propose to the customer, it's something that already exists. The color is already exists in the market. So I don't say it's not challenging. Come up with 12 different colors. Even though the other 8 colors might not sell, but at least it's draw impact. And then I start selling the pink flooring. I start selling the purple flooring. I start selling the blue flooring. I say that you don't give a chance to the designer to try something new. This is, so that's why, okay, now, and then the next project is that, okay, now I have 12 different colors. You can combine the color into the panel. You can combine the percentage. You can say, I want 20% in blue, I want 10% in, you can combine the color. So it just creates a little bit more like, okay, lively, a little bit more lively activity for the building material because so far the building material is so limited. It's a wood, it's a plank, it's a natural color. So I say now we try to get, why not playful a little bit, right? And then that is the character of the antique color flooring.